Indonesia menjadi satu dari 14 negara yang tergabung dalam Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, sebuah kerangka kerjasama antara Amerika Serikat dengan negara-negara di Indo-Pasifik. Sejauh mana peran Indonesia dalam kerjasama ini dan apa keuntungan bagi Indonesia dalam forum ini? Berikut wawancara khusus Rully Kurniawan dengan Deputy United States Trade Representative Sarah Bianchi yang membahas kelanjutan kerjasama ini di tahun 2023.
Ambassador, thank you very much for having us here today. So yeah, we're talking about the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. So since it was announced in May 2022 by President Biden, what is the progress and what is the update by the IPF?
Well, we're delighted with the progress that we've made since the president unveiled the initiative in Japan. Yeah. And we think that it's really designed to address future economic challenges. We learned so much from the pandemic and some of the supply chain challenges and so much of what's going on in really the digital economy that we're living in. And the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework is really designed to address some of those challenges. So since the president unveiled the initiative, we've had a really successful meeting in Los Angeles with all of our partners to agree on sort of a roadmap forward, a negotiating mandate. And now we're thrilled to be meeting with the partners again in Australia to really get into some of the substance. So right now, we think things are going really well.
So it's shifting in the one you want to be, right?
Positive direction, okay. Absolutely. No, I think really has gone exceptionally well, and it's nice. We just feel so welcomed by all of the countries, and just understand how important it is to have the United States in the region in a big way. And for all of these countries that taken together have 40% of global GDP, to be able to work together and to bring down barriers that prevent businesses from doing work together and to enhance trade.
Right. So do you think the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework will be effective in countering China's influence in the regions? Because that's one of the topics that are being discussed.
Well, the way I think about it really, and the way the president thinks about it, is this is about these countries doing business together in their own right and strengthening their economic ties and addressing some of the challenges that we know we're facing, whether it is sustainability, durability, how we navigate this digital environment. It's really important for these very impactful economies to come together and have rules of the road. Of that, we think will make for a much more resilient region and a better economy for all of us.
So there are some issues between the leaders in the IPF members, about the market access and the trade facilitations. How do you see these matters?
Well, we are hoping to be able to address many issues around trade facilitation, and for those that aren't, don't engage in trade speak every day, really think about that meaning how a customs office acts when if you're an Indonesian small business and you're trying to sell to the United States, what's it like to go through customs? Is that process online? Things like that really matter to the business. Those are some of the barriers we really hope to knock down. In terms of market access, the agreement doesn't have some of what people think of traditional market access tariff reduction acts, but there is a lot of ways that we think that we're going to improve access to these markets, again, just by agreeing to digital rules of the road, again, so that small business can sell online in a much easier fashion.
Right, so talking about Indonesians, how do you see Indonesia's role in this framework?
Well, Indonesia's been a great partner to the United States and has been a great partner in the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. We are really grateful for involvement. Indonesia is the fourth most populous country in the world, and the activity here makes a really big difference. And they've been not only helpful in agreeing to some of the terms, but also helping play a leadership role in encouraging other countries to come on board. So we're very grateful for all of that. And we think that there's a lot of advantages to Indonesia. There's a lot of potential for more trade out of the country.
So do you think that with joining the IPF, it will increase significantly our partnership in the coming years, right?
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of potential for trade growth and exports for Indonesia, and I think participating in this economic framework is a really important step towards that goal.
Right, good to hear that. And talking about the goals and the hopes, for the upcoming minister meetings in Australia. So what is your hope with the meetings?
Well, we're very excited about the Australia meeting. We have a big turnout coming from all sorts of countries and lots of experts and stakeholders, whether it's business, whether it's labor, environmental stakeholders. Some of our congressional stakeholders here from the United States will be attending. What we really want to do is to get through some of the critical issues on the table. So in each negotiating round, we tend to select, call it 3 to 4 issues. And so we're going to get to discussing issues around agriculture and good regulatory practices, things like trade facilitation, and really hoping to make a lot of progress on those chapters and get some momentum going into 2023, which will be a very big and busy year for the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework.
Right. Well, thank you very much for the insight, Ambassador. Thank you very much. And hopefully, what you said before, there's goals and hopes for the upcoming minister meetings, we can achieve all those things. Right.
We hope so. We're very optimistic, and we're very grateful for the partnership from Indonesia and all of our other partners.
Thank you very much once again, Ambassador.